Okay, so if you're anything like me, you love to entertain, and when you're entertaining, not only is wine a good part of the equation, there's gotta be some food involved. So I've picked out sort of 5 different styles of wine here from France, and we're gonna talk about what pairs well with these wines when it comes to food. So, well, starting off with some sparkling. Now, sparkling is always sparkling or champagne. Remember, you can only call sparkling wine champagne if it's from Champagne, France. Otherwise, it's sparkling wine or called something else from that particular region. Sparkling wine is a great way to start your guests off, get them talking. It's got some bubbly to it, brings some excitement. When people enter the door, here's a glass of sparkling. It also goes well with cheese. Now, the nice thing about sparkling wine, you can also end the meal with sparkling wine. Keeps your palate fresh and also goes great with dessert if you're not interested in having, you know, something like a sauterne or something sweeter to kind of end your meal with. Now, the next thing you want to roll into when it comes to your palate, you always want to sort of try your wines light to full or dry to sweet. So the next wine, or the next type of wines you want to go into is that sort of light to medium bodied white wines. So we're going to go into something from Alsace or something from the Loire. From the Loire, you can go into Sauvignon Blancs, you can go into things like Melon de Bourgogne, or if you're going from Alsace, you can also go into Riesling, Gewürztraminer, and things like Pinot Gris. Now, these wines that are kind of in the light to medium bodied match very nicely with a lot of cheeses. Also match very nicely with good conversation, things off the barbecue, light summer salads. The nice thing about food and wine pairings is you always want to match the weight of the wine with the weight of the food. So if you've got fuller bodied food, pair a fuller bodied wine with it. If you've got lighter food, pair a lighter bodied wine with it. Now, as we talk about sort of more fuller bodied whites, we're going to move on to Burgundy or something kind of in that realm. We've got a white Burgundy and a red Burgundy. So we're going to sort of central France here, and white Burgundies are typically Chardonnays that have been oaked. So you do get that full to medium to full bodied wine, and you can also match this very nicely with things like shrimp on the barbie or any type of seafood. Really will match very nicely with a Chardonnay, whether it's a Chablis or something from Burgundy. And when you go into the Pinot Noir, which is that light to medium bodied red wine, you know, Pinot Noir or Burgundy or Beaujolais are also really nice wines to pair in the middle of summer because you can chill them a little bit. You'll still get that fruit flavor out, and you won't have that really full-bodied red if that's not what you're looking for. Also, you know, Pinot Noirs match very nicely with burgers. If you're looking for burgers and pork tenderloin off the grill, great pairings. Now, if you want to run into wines that are a little more fuller-bodied, head on into the Bordeaux section or something from Rhone. Those wines, which are blends from that region, are fuller bodied, you have more tannin, more structure to them, and they'll pair with things like steak. So immediately, you know, or some good cheeses or great conversation, depending on how you like your wines, those fuller bodied reds will pair very nicely with more things off the grill that have that heavy weightness to them. Like I was saying earlier, weight of your wine with the weight of the food. So the nice thing about France is because of the climate and because of the very different types of varietals, you can actually pair them with almost every type of food. So the next time you're entertaining, grab a bottle of French wine and add it into your food and wine pairing mix. It's sure to please, and everyone's gonna love it.